Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a video I've been wanting to do for a while now. And this is a complete breakdown of all the Synyster Gates models. We have the Standard, the Custom S, and the Custom HT. This video is going to be a complete buyer's guide. So if you're in the market for one of these particular models, we're going to show them all, show the differences, the similarities, and give you my thoughts at the end, which one I think you should pick. But at the end of the day, guys, it's your money, so you get the one you really want, and not what some guy on the internet tells you to get. So let's just jump into it, guys. Up first, we have the Synyster Gates Standard model. Now, this is the original one from 2010, and it's made in Korea. So these are a little bit nicer than a regular Standard. This is the cheapest model Synyster Gates guitar there is, guys. And that's simply due to the fact that it's a bolt-on neck construction. It has a cheaper bridge and cheaper pickups. Although it does have Grover tuners, so these are the exact same tuners that's on the Custom S's, so that's a good touch. And we have a rosewood fretboard on these. As far as the basics of this model, it's exactly the same as any of the rest of them. Same body shape, same control layout, same inlays, same number of frets, etc. Now what we do have in these, guys, you had Duncan Design Invader pickups, whereas in the newer models, there's Schecter pickups in these instead of Duncan Design, which they're kind of similar to these. I've had one of those before, and those pickups do sound good. Pickups in these sound great. You have a Floyd Rose special bridge. You have a 3-way toggle switch, 1 volume, 1 tone. This tone splits, so you can split the pickups. Now, the main feature that sets this guitar apart from the others is the bolt-on neck joint, as you can see here. Now, it is at a slight angle, so it doesn't jab into your hand that bad when you're getting the upper frets, but it does get into the way of getting up here in the higher register, and it will dig into your hand some, so that's something to look out for on these, especially if you want to do a lot of the widdlies up here. You don't have that problem with the Customs because it's smooth. Now we're getting to the big boy territory, guys. This is the Synyster Gates Custom model. Now this particular one is a 2008 model made in Korea, so this is one of the original first run ones. And yeah, these guitars are just a beast, especially these older ones. These are getting kind of hard to find nowadays. Usually you see these pop up all the time, but now you're not seeing them pop up as often. So if you see one of these pop up, guys, I would highly recommend it because these guys are built like tanks. Now with the Custom model, we got some upgrades over the Standard. First off, we have actual Seymour Duncan Invader pickups. Sound killer. A lot of these older models have an actual Floyd Rose and not a Floyd Rose 1000 or 1500. So that's a major upgrade right there. And another major upgrade, we have the set-in neck joint. So there's nothing catching your hand here when you're going up high on these frets. It's just smooth as butter, and you can get any of these frets and nothing's getting in your way. On the Customs, we have Grover tuners, 24 jumbo frets, deathbat inlays, 3-way toggle, 1 volume, 1 tone, and this one also coil taps like on the Standard. It's the same idea as the Standard. We do have some upgrades on this one, guys, especially that neck heel joint. That's the most major one that affects the playability. So if you're wanting one that's smooth to play, there's nothing getting in your way on the upper frets, and you're wanting the top quality pickups and hardware, definitely check out the Custom. Now the newer Customs they have Synyster Gates' new pickups with Schecter in them. But it's the same idea as these. That's really the only difference between these and those. They also have the coil splits as well. They have changed the neck profile slightly on the newer ones. These are more rounded like the Schecter Hellraisers. The newer ones, the neck is wider and it's a little bit flatter. So that's something to look out for also on these. Now this particular model is the Synyster Gates Custom S. Now, we do have some little bit more features on this one. Basically, the same idea. We have the same paint job, just a different color. What makes this different from the regular Custom model is this pickup right here. It's called the Sustainiac. You can do a ton of stuff with this pickup, guys. You can hold a note forever. You can make a note feedback. You can make the note do a harmonic squeal. When you combine that with the whammy bar, you can get a lot of cool sounds, and you can get a lot of that little Synyster Gates flair, if you will. There's 2 switches down here that control the Sustainiac. This one is the on and off, and this has 3 modes. You can switch between the modes. On these, the Synyster Gates Custom S's, they've done away with the push pulls, so you just have the 1 humbucker bridge pickup and the neck pickup. It's not really a full humbucker. It's more of a single coil because They really can't fit it all in just one spot. So there is a sound difference between this and regular custom neck pickup, where the regular custom is a full humbucker. This one is more of a Strat style, so it's not as full sounding. It is a little thin sounding, but you can get some good tones out of it. I like it. I like switching back and forth, so that's no big deal to me, but that may be a big deal to you, especially if you ride that neck pickup a lot. Between the Custom S models and the custom models, that's really the only difference there is just the addition of the sustaining neck pickup. As far as that, the model is exactly the same. Also, this is a 2018 model, so around this time, they did change the body style slightly. As you can see here, there's an arm contour, like on a Strat, whereas on the older ones, the top of the guitar is just flat across. So this does make for a more comfortable playing experience. I found the older ones, they kind of dig into your arm slightly when you're playing, but it's no big deal. But if you're looking for a guitar that offers maximum comfort and playability, I would highly recommend the newer Synyster Gates Customs or the Custom S's, because they do have this arm contour, so it does make it more comfortable to play, especially if you're playing for a long time. This is a 2018, so you might as well say 2018 onward. This is the new neck shape on these. The neck is thinner. I believe it's also slightly wider. So that's something to look out for on these guys. And finally, guys, the last model we're going to look at today. This is the Synyster Gates Custom HT model. This is a 2019. Now with the HT, guys, really the only difference between this and any of the other models is we have a hardtail bridge instead of a Floyd Rose trim on these. What we have on this, guys, is a hip shot bridge, which is extremely comfortable, low profile. And on this one, guys, another difference, we have Schecter branded locking tuners. We have the same control layout, 3-way toggle, 1 volume, 1 tone. This one also splits. Now the Synyster Gates humbuckers compared with the Seymour Duncan humbuckers, there is a difference. To me, the Seymour Duncans have more bass, and they have a little bit more distortion to them, if you will. Whereas the Synyster Gates humbuckers, they're a little bit more clear. To me, they're just as powerful as the Invaders, but they do have a little bit more clarity and more mid-range. Either pickups, it wouldn't matter. I mean, you're going to get that Synyster Gates tone. I like both sets, really. I could go with either one. I know a lot of people may be weary of Schecter pickups, but these sound great. I've got no complaints with them. I use this guitar all the time. I love these pickups. If you're looking for a guitar that's extremely versatile, have all this lineup, this is probably the one you want to go with, the HT, simply because you don't have to deal with the Floyd Rose. You can tune up, tune down, whatever you want to do, string changes like that. With these pickups and the push-pull, you get a lot of killer tones out of this one. But it's the same idea as the rest of the custom models. Ebony fretboard, 24 jumbo frets, the same paint scheme, body shape. This one also has the arm contour, so it's a little bit more comfortable to play. Also has the set in neck joint, so upper fret access is not an issue at all with this guitar. But yeah, guys, that's the differences between all the Synyster Gates models that are currently in production. Now, you will find different colors of these guitars. I mean, like I said previously, this model's been around for going on 20 years, so they have made a ton of these. So you will find color variations of these, but the basic premise of these models are the same. Your standard version will always have a bolt-on neck. It will always have a cheaper version of the Floyd Rose, and it will also have a cheaper version of some pickup. The custom models will always be a set-in neck. They will always have a higher quality Floyd Rose trim on it, and they will always have a higher quality set of pickups in it with Grover tuners. Custom S models will always have a Sustainiac in the neck pickup, and that's really the only difference between those and the custom models, is just that neck pickup. And the custom HTs, they will always have a hardtail bridge and locking tuners. That's basically the only difference between the custom and the custom HT, is you're throwing the Floyd Rose out of the equation. Alright guys, so after all that, which particular model would you be the most interested in? Let me know in the comments below, or what model are you looking to purchase? If you have any of these model guitars, put your experiences below in the comments. That way others can see, so they can get a variety of opinions on these. From my personal opinion, I don't think you could go wrong with any of these guitars. It just depends on what you're looking for and what your budget is. You just have to go from there on that. If you're wanting to save a few bucks and get into this shape, if you're not sure if you dig this shape or not, then I would suggest the standard. Still a quality guitar, but it is a little cheaper with the bolt-on neck construction. You know, the cheaper hardware stuff. But the basic idea is there, guys. It's the same shape, same color, same layout, etc. If you want something a little nicer and more important what Synyster Gates plays himself, definitely check out the custom models, because these are the exact models he plays on stage in the studio. Now, he does have some custom USA models he does play from time to time, but 99% of the time, guys, he's playing these models right here. If you want to do all the little extra stuff that Synyster Gates does in his solos, or harmonic squeals, or harmonic dive bombs and all such, I would suggest you get the Custom AS. You can get by with the custom, but if you just got to have his tone just 100% close as you can get, then definitely go with the Custom AS. If you've been wanting to check out one of these models for a while now, guys, but you just hate a Floyd Rose for whatever reason, definitely check out the Custom HT. It's the best of both worlds. I mean, you get the shape, you get the look, you get the sound, but without the hassle of the Floyd Rose bridge. Out of all the models I have, guys, the one I play the most is the Custom HT, simply due to the fact that if I'm learning covers or something, I can just quickly tune down and tune back up, not have to fuss with the Floyd. And for recording purposes, it's just a lot easier to grab that one, quickly tune it up, and we're ready to go. So I would highly recommend that one. At the end of the day, guys, like I said before, it's your money. You get the one you want, not the one I tell you should want. This video is just to show you the differences between the models, guys, and help you make a more informed decision when you go to get one of these, because this model's been around for almost 20 years at this point. So there's been quite a few variations of it. It can get kind of confusing, guys. I understand that, because there's just been so many made over the years. But I thought this video would be helpful, guys, if you was in the market for one of these, because I do have all the models currently. That way we could look at them and compare them side by side, so you can see in real time what the differences is without having to jump through this tab, and this video, and that video. Hopefully this video will be a one-stop shop for you. If you found this video helpful, give me a like and a comment. That'll help boost the video so more people can see. We can help more people out in their purchasing decisions on these guitars. If you have any comments or suggestions or any questions, leave them in the comments below and I will get back with you guys. I try to answer all my comments. Till the next video, guys, thanks for watching and God bless.